It's Miss Amy again, getting ready to have some more fun with some letters and some numbers. And you notice I wrote them on a paper plate. So, all you need for this is a paper plate. One, I wrote some capital letters that went all the way around. And then you're going to need some clothespins. Hopefully you have some of those laying around. And so I'm going to show you the letter one first. It's called a letter match. So basically, you're just going to write like the capital letter on one side and then the lowercase letter on the other side. So that way they can work on both uppercase and lowercase. And so depending on what you're doing, you can either have your child try to match the lowercase to the uppercase. So what letter is this? R. And if they don't know the lowercase r, have them turn it around and say, oh, what letter? And if they know the uppercase, they can tell you. So R, and see if they can make the sound the R makes. R. And so then have them look at the paper plate and see if they can find the R. Now your child may need some extra help with pinching. Pinching a clothespin is a great skill to have for strengthening those finger muscles, so that way they can hold a pencil correctly and be able to write their name and write their words and all sorts of fun things that they're going to do in kindergarten and the other grades. So, oh look, I found an R. So I'm just going to put my clothespin on my plate next to the R. Okay? And so then, oh, I found what letter did I find? An E. Oh, and there's the little E. Eh. Do you know a word that starts with a sound? Eh. What word starts with a sound? Eh. Elephant. Egg. Excellent. So you can see if they can also come up with words that start with that beginning sound, which is kind of challenging. That's a pretty hard thing to do, but so anyway, so then I found the E and I matched the E. And again, remember, you can match the lowercase to the capital or just the capital to the capital, whatever you want. And to go along with this letter matching, I know it's so important for your child to know their name and know the letters in their name and putting them in order and so forth. So give your child a piece of paper and have them write their first name on the piece of paper. And if they have a hard time writing their name, you can do it for them. You can draw it and you can have them trace the letters. Remember, always start with the capital letter and put the lowercase letters in there. They do need to see that their name starts with a capital and the rest is lowercase. Again, see if they can write it first. If they can't, you write it and then have them trace over it, or you can write it on another piece of paper and they can copy it. So with those same clothespins that we have for the plate, you're going to say, oh, find the letters in your name. And so then they would put A. See, my name is Amy, so A. My next letter is M, so I need to find the M. Now, is it capital or lowercase? That's right, it's lowercase. So then I'll put the lowercase M right there. And then what's my last letter? Y. So then I find the Y. There's my Y. And then so I made my first name. I have a short name. And so then this way you can have them count how many letters are in your name. So 1, 2, 3. How many letters? Only 3. So this is a great hands-on way of being able to count those letters too. Now again, your child may have like 2 A's in their name or 3 A's in their name, so you will have to make some more clothespins with the same letter. So. And then if your child is really good at their first name, which a lot of your kids are right now, especially if they're getting ready to go to kindergarten, then hey, have them make their last name too. Okay, so I wrote Leister on here, and you can have them copy the letters that you wrote. You can just write it for them. It's up to you, whatever you want. So I did L-E-I-S-T. What's my next letter? E. So I made my E. And then R. So I made my last name too. My last name, is it shorter than my first name? Or, let's see if I can hold it. or longer than my first name? It's longer than my first name. Let's see how many letters are in my last name. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 7 letters are in my last name. I only had 3 in my first. And if you have thicker paper, as you can see, I have the thin paper right here. It's easier with thicker paper. It will stay together or stay straight a little bit more. But whatever paper you have is going to work. Okay, so there's my letter match. Now, I think you have an idea of what we're going to do with a number match. So you write numbers, at least 1 through 20 on here. If you have a bigger plate, you can do even 1 through 30. Make it even harder. And so, hey, what number comes first? Number 1. So we're going to find the clothespin with the number 1. And then you're going to put it on the plate. And then talk about what number comes next. 2. 2. And so this is a good one to be able to put your numbers in order. So 1, 2, 3. And again, works on that pinching skill, building those finger muscles, and counting. So many fun things to do with this. So that's it. I hope you have a wonderful day. And I hope you enjoy seeing my kitties in the background playing. But anyway, I wish you well.